stop. The vulture is black, but colors explode around us. Some look like fish, some look like men, or elephants, piles of colorful toys. The goldfish man goes back inside to continue torturing and humiliating the tied-up green man. Okay. Okay. Good. Some variation of the murderess lies dead and mutilated under the table. In hell there are office chairs, something gold hanging from the ceiling, and a pink door. Can I meet you again? Can I explain why I think you shouldn't be ashamed? The green man was passed out. The goldfish man wakes him up. The long needles still crisscross at odd angles through the flesh of the green man's face. He's tied to an office chair before a pink door. The green man's legs kick. Perhaps they're waiting for someone to return. And the goldfish man is only trying to be friendly. The coward sits in a gray office no bigger than a closet, taking photographs from envelopes. Photographs of faces, the murderess, a black object man, the green man, a goldfish man, the other goldfish man, the devil. The face of the devil in the photograph seems to trigger something in the coward's mind. When I open my eyes, or however it is in the afterlife, I want it to be that music and I want you to be doing that dance. The vulture leaves the trumpet next to the sleeping runaway. The runaway's dreams are green and purple. A silver man with angel wings walks across a tightrope. The vulture is abandoning the runaway and the silver man. The tightrope will snap and the little silver wings will desperately flap, but the man will crash down on the heads of the black and white men, women, children. All that will be left is snow and a trumpet. A skeleton and a trumpet. The trumpet a makeshift tombstone. The vulture silently pushes the three-wheeled truck away from the sleeping runaway. On the side of the truck is a picture of a mermaid. Okay, where am I? Blood pumps through a vulture brain. A decision is made. He looks back at her while pushing the truck. When he gets far enough away that he thinks the revving of the engine can't be heard, he jumps in. The runaway doesn't wake up. The runaway gets smaller as the truck pulls away. The truck gets smaller as it pulls away from her. The coward answers the phone. He doesn't look at all like his father. He's in an office no bigger than a closet. Everything is brown-gray. Whose voice does he hear over the phone? I thought everyone he loved was dead. The black object man is clanging around in the hallway. Is he coming to get the coward? Will the coward turn into the lightning bug and tear the black object man to pieces? The coward looks up at the ceiling as if he's hearing rats scurry through the walls. The flower man who stayed behind with the tortured green man tears off one of the green man's arms. More screaming. The flower man falling backward with the arm. The flower man laughing, holding the arm. I'd forgotten that I'd been calling him the goldfish man. The goldfish man laughing, holding the arm. Tropical fish in a fish tank, a tube spurting bubbles. The silhouette of the lightning bug man at the door. The jellyfish octopus blood on the wall. People beat drums and clang cymbals as they blur past. But it doesn't feel as though they passed. It feels as though they are running through the dead center of my soul. Have you ever thought how this would end? Or how we'd say goodbye? You didn't think that we could stay together forever, did you? Another eternity will eat our eternity. Other beings will invent another airplane. A woman beats a drum. A man clangs cymbals. There are children in the car. Let's see. There are children in the car. There are children chasing the car. The mountains seem to have been leveled, and the children's feet kick the dust around. What were you and I doing that day? Silver was beaten to death. Black and red came along and kissed him. He dropped purple to his knees. Something collects up all our souls and begins again with another ocean. The vulture becomes an old man. He buttons his shirt. Nothing anyone's ever done has ever mattered. I feel it at night or when I first wake up in the morning. I see myself there, a silver man plummeting, the devil bounding around in the hallway, carefree, the expression of one at a party. Joined by the furry animal-eared goldfish man, opening all the doors and sticking their heads into all the rooms. Blue, red, yellow, orange, green, flesh, color, peach, black, yellow, purple, green. I wish I was somewhere else. My existence is a puff. The devil and the furry animal ear goldfish man find the body of the goldfish man who stayed behind and ripped off the arm of the tortured green man. He's lying in a pool of blood before the fish tank. And the body of the girl who could have been the murderess, and the green man and his detached arm. The fish are white and orange. The living goldfish man squats down to examine the dead one. Something drips. Do you remember my metallic presence just outside your window? There are bursts of white and then red. The devil running away, the surviving black object man at his heels, a blur of black. The devil and the lightning bug man finally alone together on the rooftop. The devil is purple but seems to be glowing green. The old man, Vulture, walks down the road, lights a stupid cigarette. Children everywhere, standing around doing nothing. One has a bicycle. The Vulture buys ice cream. Children everywhere. Did you ever think how this would end? The children look ready to die. The Vulture's hearing voices. Ice cream doesn't change anything. The children look ready to die. Ice cream melts. People become skeletons. Had I broken a spell? I'm trying to be your savior. Don't you worry about the barbed wire. Don't you worry about the devils ripping your soul apart. In the end, I didn't care about the truth or friendship. Noise stops and there's only thought. Circus clowns on a beach. Stupid clapping. I had hoped... Oh, we should take this out. Alright, yeah, let's see. I had hoped to see the origins of the universe. There was only a woman hanging up her laundry. I went to the rooftop to rip the universe apart. The devil seems to be falling, but he's backing away into a corner. Okay, the black object man shoots him in the leg. The lightning bug cuts the black object man's throat. The child joins them on the rooftop, watches the objects bleed to death. The lightning bug man rolls around in pain, bleeding from his leg. Children are everywhere. They dance under any condition. A woman hangs up a sheet on a clothesline. Above the line, her fingers. Below the line, her shadow through the sheet. The woman looks about to cry as she's talking to the vulture. The vulture looks thinner in his old age. Thinner and almost at peace. He's wearing clean clothes. He speaks softly. The sky is white. The vulture is whites, blacks, grays. There's the ocean and bicycles and ice cream. I love you most when I think of time, when I consider taking a photograph but decide not to. We return to the clowns on the beach, someone swinging from a trapeze. People clap, people who have all died many, many years ago. Everything swimming in that ocean also dead. The stars will explode one by one. The devil begins to realize he could be watching the lightning bug man die. It's too long. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see. He charges the devil, kicks him in the face, and the devil falls backward off the rooftop. He wildly waves his arms and falls and falls. The failure finds the devil's twisted body in a pool of blood, squats over him and laughs in his face. Somewhere up there, the child still kicking to death, coward bug man. A group of children find a green man hanging by a noose from a tree. The vulture goes through his routine with the chain again, his sad, defeated routine. An audience of dead people squint their sunny afternoon eyes. I wish I had kissed more girls. The vulture kneels, the chain around his chest. Whatever you do or don't do, time is adding up. I'd be happy to forget you altogether. Later that night, the vulture downing a bottle of wine. Okay. Speed up. Molto haiku. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you can explain on camera. It's okay. I wish I had kissed more girls. The vulture kneels, the chain around his chest. Whatever you do or don't do, time is adding up. I'd be happy to forget you altogether. Later that night, the vulture downing a bottle of wine. The bottle ripped from his hand, the vulture in a fight. Thrown out in the street, throws a punch. The vulture against four men, finally staggering off. Yelling in the dark street, kicks something over, nearly collapses. Staggers out to the sea. No, staggers out to the ocean. The world can end at any time. I know you'll never fully trust me. I know time is trying to destroy us. At night, the ocean is pitch black. The vulture hears voices. He's sitting on the beach, looks up at the sky, shivers and loses his marbles, starts digging in the sand. Black, black, black. Maybe get everybody at once to just do it. Yeah? Me, you sure need. Oh, there's 2 more? Okay. Okay. Let's see. The black taken away by silver, a red ribbon down the center of white and blue. Lovely moment, kindly showing pink, brown, a single stream, a white pipe against gray brick, green leaves against a pink wall, red enfolding flesh color, a yellow conversation, kneeling to face the red, white peeled away, but also left to dangle. Lovely movement, an empty white container, anticipation, laughter unfinished, from the bottom, looking up, layers of pink, unhesitant, a dark absorbent blue, pink covering flesh color, given, protected, affecting us in ways we don't quite understand, the blue becoming darker, all the colors accepting each other, proceeding, welcoming, greenish yellow things on shelves, a certain one returning, another white container, a nearly forgotten pink curtain, an obedient gray, an expected dark blue, happiness filling the container, a noise, a texture, a happiness, an intimacy, white, covering flesh colors, smiling before pink, a row of green shapes, a row of yellow shapes, a row of orange shapes. We're done. Are we done? Okay.終わりです。終わりです。
Hello.